I do. I was running late and rush. All right, we should be live. Hello, hello. Let's see.
Hello, hello. Yeah. I'm going to try and
Yeah,
figure out how to share this.
sprinkle out a couple places myself. There and there. Okay.
I think I need to go to your page.
Yeah, you'll have to share from my page. I can't like put it on yours, and we wouldn't
Yep.
want that anyway.
I'll grab it.
We wouldn't want that even if I could.
No.
That gives entirely too many rights.
Yep. All right. Copy link. I saw a couple of people jumping on. Maybe I'll watch it from your page, or well, I'll watch it from mine so that if somebody comes on,
Yeah, you'll be able to see their comments.
see the comments. Yep.
So, yep, I see some folks. Hi, folks. It's weird because I haven't seen my normal stuff come up in the comments like usually I do over here, like where it says, to support my page and all that stuff. So I don't know, maybe StreamYard's having a little issue with that tonight. But I'm gonna put in let me pop this out here. The link. Let's see if maybe that will get comments going. All right. I don't know.
Okay.
There we go. There, that popped up. So I guess it's fine. So when you hop on, say hi. Tell us where you're watching from. My name's Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art, and I have a guest with me tonight, and I'm a guest on her page as well. Janet, can you hear me?
Hi. I hold on.
Okay.
I started getting some feedback.
Oh,
so are you there?
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I can't watch my live from my page. So I'm not going to be able to see those comments because otherwise I'm getting the feedback on it. So
Okay.
I'm using the computer. So we'll just go with this.
Well, it's shared, so hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully it'll be okay. Hi, folks. We're gonna make the best of it. If we miss any of your comments, we will go back afterwards and we will respond to all of them. Again, my name is Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art, and I have with me on my page tonight Janet from Brush by Design Creations, and
Correct.
And I'm on her page. So
yeah. And yes, I did share to my page. So we're on my page. I just can't, if anyone's hopping on Brush by Design Creations, I apologize. I'm not going to be able to see the comments, and I will definitely go back and look at the comments. But if you wanted to, join us over on Amanda's page, we can definitely see the comments there. So.
And hopefully, because it's shared, we can see the comments. I don't know how that works. I don't know.
I don't either.
So today I'm working on some ornaments, and Janet's gonna work on some ornaments, and we're gonna talk about the ornament collaboration we're doing together, which is so exciting. There's 12 of us in total who are doing this, and it's been so much fun.
Yeah. I've been sharing all over, and I mean, where else can you get 12 ornament tutorials for such, it's like less than $4 a tutorial and an ornament. I mean, full length video tutorial with all the supplies needed, and it's an amazing deal. When I got the calculator out, I'm like, wow, that's a really good deal.
It is. I mean, less than $4. And
Yeah.
the thing I love about it so much is the fact that, it is less than $4, but it's also the fact that they're all so different. They're not
Yes.
anywhere near the same thing. And they're all just, so different.
Yeah. Yeah. You could have, 12 gifts right there because
Yeah.
they're not, you wouldn't be doing the same thing. So yeah, I think that's great too.
Right.
So what are you working on tonight? Looks like, let me see if I can figure it out. Um, it's not ginger. Is it, uh,
They're
huh?
ornaments.
They're
And
ornaments. Yep. And I
it's
was just wondering I mean, I see must be a girl and a boy
no,
or,
well, I mean, I guess you could make them anything you want, but this is gonna be Santa, and that's gonna be a snowman.
oh, snowman. Okay. I'm like, there's the hat there. So I was just trying to figure out what it was going to be
When we're done,
before, it takes shape.
hopefully, hopefully when we're
And,
done, that's what it's gonna be, hopefully.
yeah. And
We'll
I'm just doing I got to make sure I move it up on the table here. I'm just doing actually a Highland cow on mine. So
Oh,
I'm doing the Christmas
awesome.
Highland cow. Yeah. I've got some things coming up with this um and I'm
That
also, working on ornaments right now, even for at a local level. So
right.
I'm like, yeah, I'll paint the cow. He's always fun and straightforward.
Yeah, and it's always so much fun to have these. And I don't know about you, but ornaments are kinda have always been sort of my thing. I have always
Yeah.
I have always painted ornaments even when, like, before my business years before my business, it was the only time I ever picked up a paintbrush, was at Christmas time to paint ornaments for my family. And so they do hold a very special, place in my heart.
I've made a lot of ornaments, a lot of different. I've got a lot of homemade ornaments on my tree from kids and things I've made and handmade things people have given me. And yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really do that. I do an eclectic tree. So you're not going to come to my house and find a tree that's just got all red balls on it or all silver balls or all, you know what I mean?
Mine either. No, my tree, you'll never find that on my tree. My tree has a little bit of everything that, like,
Yeah.
between the years, between the, different things going on, like hi,
Yeah.
Teresa. Teresa sprinkled the love. Thank you for sprinkling the love. That
Oh,
is so
thank you.
important. And so I should,
I've got my tiniest brush and I gotta go in these little tiny spots.
yep.
Might be
I got
painting
one of
over a
those
few things
things
and
on too.
recreating.
So,
But so how was your Monday?
it was okay. I had to rush a little bit because I had to go to the post office after work and run into Sam's. My cat Yo-Yo had no food.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, oh, I've gotta hurry because I gotta get back here. And you wouldn't think it would take that long, but it just seems like it takes forever nowadays to go into town.
Remind me where you're from?
I'm from Charlottesville, Virginia.
Oh, Virginia, that's right. Yeah.
Yep. And I don't know what it is, but here lately the traffic is just terrible.
I
And
don't
it
know much
just
about that
it takes
area.
forever. Where are you from again?
I'm from Minnesota.
Okay.
So I'm like southeast of the Twin Cities. I'm in a
Right.
yeah, not really a suburb of the Twin Cities, but a smaller town, kind of a tourist town on the river. Well, Red
Nice.
Wing Shoes. Here we talked, yeah. Well, maybe
Yeah,
I talked about that with Cheryl, but yeah, Red Wing, where they make the shoes.
nice.
So yeah,
Very nice.
but we, um, I do the mobile paint party thing, and so I drive anywhere up to an hour away. Um, because in all the different towns, when you live in a smaller town, I don't
Right.
live in the Twin Cities, for example. I could probably I don't really go into the Twin Cities to do it. Um, there's other people up over there that'll do that, but
Right.
I'm more the outlying areas. So, but hopefully my internet is not cutting out. I just noticed it
Hope not. No,
a little bit,
I haven't
but
noticed it. I haven't noticed it.
okay,
So
that's good.
I think we're good. And
I'm
so
pouring the paint for these ornaments, and I like need such little paint. I'm gonna have tons of extra paint on my plate.
I always have extra paint. I just try to scoop it back in the bottle for the
Yeah,
most
I
part.
actually Yeah, I actually do that when it's on my plate and I've got like, it's not dirtied or anything. I will
Right,
try to do that. I know a lot of people will take like some canvas paper and they'll like try to use it all up on canvas paper and then use it for mixed media. And I don't, um,
I did see a
I don't have
thing
time.
that somebody shared with me that I'm going to try, where you get one of those, those rotating glass plates from microwaves.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about? You get those and you um I can't remember what it was, but basically you make like a wet palette out of it and that
Yeah.
way and you wrap it up and it keeps your paint wet. I have a wet
Cool.
palette, but I don't use it as much as I probably should. I don't use it. I tend not to use it. I have a very
Yeah, I
small
don't.
space and it's just right here where I paint online and it's just not big enough for it.
I just use plastic plates that I bought, like I think
Mhm.
probably from Walmart or whatever, probably on clearance. And I let the paint dry on it, and then I'll either take I'll peel it if I can get my fingers underneath like a blob of paint, it'll peel right up.
Right.
Um, but otherwise, I will take a not a palette knife, but a scraper. What is that called? I'm losing my words. Um, anyways, I'll take and scrape it off.
Nice.
Is
Now do you
essentially
do
what I
anything
do.
with
So
those?
no, I actually don't because the paint skins. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I suppose I could, but I try to make it so that I don't have much paint left on my palette.
Right.
I just, I kind of don't have a lot of time to do the miscellaneous things, all the
Right.
things that I'd like to do.
I understand.
So yeah, but yeah, I was going to say something after that, and I can't remember what it was. So it looks like Debbie, I don't know, Debbie said hello.
Yep.
Maybe that you probably already said hello. That was maybe a while ago. Um,
It's not many people out there watching tonight. I don't know. TikTok is
yeah, and I
making
could
me
go check out my page, but I can't have the volume on because it gave feedback,
yeah.
right? If I had the volume and I was looking at that video,
Right.
it wasn't going to work. So, I do have a phone. I could probably I could pull up a third thing.
Like
I think
just
about
pull up
that.
all the devices.
Yeah, I do have a
Mm,
old phone that I'll use every once in a while to do, to do various things with.
right.
But oh, and actually, gosh, I like need to move. Maybe I'm gonna move it up because I keep pulling the ornament. Nobody said anything. I keep pulling the ornament out of the way. So you're not even seeing it. So I'm gonna just
I'm gonna
inch my camera forward.
just go into my Remind app and send out a reminder to folks that I did not send to join me now. Live now. Live now.
Yeah, and I didn't have a chance to do that. It was a little chaotic here for a bit. I actually didn't know if I'd be able to go live.
Oh no.
And so it's probably a good thing that it was 30 minutes later than I thought. Because I don't know that I would have. He needed time to settle down.
Right.
So it's kind of like, let's see how this is going to work because I can't have him screaming. Or, I mean, he didn't scream. He doesn't cry like a baby or whatever. But yeah, he was throwing a pretty good size
And
fit.
he was like upset, right? He was upset.
He was very upset. And he wanted something and we wouldn't give it to him. And he
And
was even more upset.
just you just get upset. At 6 years old, you get
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah, we're still trying to teach him regulation. So we're still working on that.
Right.
But let's see. So it looks like you got Santa Claus taking shape. How big are those? Like
roughly 5-6 inches, something like that. Maybe.
Yeah, see, mine's a 4-inch. I do have some 6-inch ones. Some really nice probably quarter-inch thick 6-inch ones, but I haven't pulled those out to use those yet.
So Santa's about 5.5, and the snowman is about 6.
Okay, those are nice size.
Yeah, and then he has these little arms that hook on.
So this is the ornament that is that is my tutorial in the creative course collaboration. And I have it on the 4-inch. But one of the neat things is you could actually go ahead and enlarge it just on a regular photocopy machine. You can just enlarge the tracer, or you could even freehand it if you wanted to too, based on the tutorial. And you could put it on larger size ornaments. Yeah, that one's really cool. I like that one.
This is mine from the ornament thing.
Yeah, and that's wood, right?
Yeah, it's wood. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really neat. I like that one.
It's so
now, are you gonna make available if anyone wants to get that ornament, the wood ornament from you?
Yeah, there'll be a kit. There'll be a kit available for purchase if you want to get the ornament and the transparency film and the glitter. And then of course it has the little snowman tracer that you could, trace on if you felt like you couldn't freehand that. Although the tutorial walks you completely through freehanding it.
Oh, nice.
Do that. So then you can continue to make snowmen everywhere. You can put snowmen everywhere.
Cool. And well, I like the shape of it because it's a snow globe.
Yeah.
And you can put the wood. And that's fairly unique.
And so it's
mine are just rounds, 4-inch rounds. But if you don't want to buy a huge package of them, I'm going to offer the kit as well with all of the supplies for purchase.
Nice.
So you can just get it, straight to your door, all complete with the paint that you need and even a brush. So, so if you wanted to save time.
That's the thing. It's so, having the kits and having the tutorials just allow you to like make so many of them, which is so nice. It's nice to be able to make more than one, and it's nice to be able to just have be able to get your supplies that you need without having to buy, like, a big thing of them. Because, like you said, like,
Yes.
yeah, you might want a big thing of them if you wanna make a whole lot, but, you may not want to buy a big thing of every one of them. Like, it gets
Yeah. Well, like you don't not want to buy 50 rounds
right,
package. I mean, I
exactly.
don't know. Maybe like Michael's or somebody would have them. I'm not sure. Um,
I don't
but
know. I haven't
yeah.
s I've seen, like, the small ones, they have those small ones, but finding those nice big round ones is a little more challenging. Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Teresa. You know me, I love my snowman, I love my Santas, and I'm getting red all up in there, all up in there. I don't want red under his beard. Come on now, behave yourself.
Well,
Mm.
I guess I'm the renegade. I'm doing a Highland cow.
You're not a renegade. I love Howling cows too. They're one of my favorites. I love them. In fact, I've never really been one to be like, "Oh, well, I want, like, livestock animals." I've always said, like, I would never have a livestock animal, a cow or nothing like that, but I tell you, if I ever did, I can tell you what they would be, and it would be one of those Highland it would be a Highland cow is what I would have.
I had I had cows, but I did not have a Highland, but I had a Longhorn.
Oh, cool.
I had a couple of them, and then um they had calves. So
Oh, nice.
and yeah, and then I've had, that when we were we were hobby farming, and I was doing it for beef. Um,
Right,
and so of course I had the dairy cows because that's what happens with the bulls. Well, you don't keep them bulls, but that's what happens, with the male calves because they do not produce milk. They
right,
become they actually become beef at that point if you're not using it as a bull anyways to reproduce. But
right,
um
right,
so I had my fair share of those as well. And then yeah, we they went in the freezer. But
right.
that's that's the reality of farming.
Oh, yeah.
You think they're all nice and cute, but most of them are used as food
Yep.
um, or milk. So
I mean, it's all part of it. But that's why I couldn't do it because I know me too well, and I know
yeah,
that I would be like, "Oh, this bull is or this, one is named
yeah,
Fred."
yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
you know, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, well, I can't eat Fred."
Well, my first one was Rosie, and that was because she was roast beef. So
Oh
that
my
was my family's funny way of saying, well, let's just name her Rosie because she's going to
Rosie.
be roast beef. And I actually ended up losing her. She got
Aw.
herself stuck in winter in my hay bale feeder,
Oh, no.
and we looked everywhere for her and at night, and I couldn't find her. And unfortunately, I found her in the morning. She wasn't making any noise, so I didn't know she was in there, and it was
Right?
dark. It was quite traumatic, actually.
Uh,
That's
I
not the
can
way, that's not the fate I wanted for her.
right.
So I wanted to at least give her, some life up until because she was still a baby at that point, but
Aw.
which you don't call cows babies, but so and I had the chickens and we had 15 acres. So
Yeah, well, that's nice.
Not
My
anymore. We're in town.
my cousin on my mom's side, well, she's really not. I mean, she is my cousin, but like not like my first or second. She's like,
Uh-huh.
a great aunt's daughter.
Further.
Uh, yeah, she's further removed. But anyway, she has a farm and she has
Nice.
cows and all this stuff. And so she has this one bull, which I'm sure by now the bull is gone because this has been years ago. Um,
Yeah.
but anyway, his name was Curtis, and she raised him from like a little thing, bottle fed him and all. He was born in like
Yeah.
winter, and so he became like a pet. And she actually had him over on her farm where her horses and all of that was, not on the farmland where they have their cows. And
Right.
he was a horse. He would just play in the field with the kids and run up to you. If you go out in the field, he'd run up to you and just lick you across the face. And if you weren't careful,
Yep.
he'd knock you down because he just wanted to rub all over you. And and if he caught you between the fence and him, it's like that hurt. But
Yep.
but he didn't know he was a big I'm trying to
Big
think what
baby.
he was a big one, and I'm trying to remember what breed he was. I can't remember now, but this breed wasn't known for necessarily being nice cows, but he was a sweetheart.
Yeah, when you socialize them like that. I mean, I had the two Longhorns, but I got them when they were like a year, and unbeknownst to me, they did come to me pregnant. But one of them we were able to get. She was nice, and then the other one not so much. We tried everything, and she just was way more skittish,
Yeah.
and she was meaner, but you
Mhm.
couldn't trust her. And I had little kids at the time, so we kind of made sure that they stayed away from her.
Right.
But yeah, so those are my days with the animals. But
Now this is chalk paint that I'm putting down here because we're gonna write on this.
oh, cool. So does that maybe like how many days till Christmas, or are you
Yep,
gonna put a name?
yep, days
Yeah.
to Christmas, or you could put a name. You could 100% like personalize it, but the
Uh-huh.
whole thing is like a countdown to Christmas, and so
Oh, nice.
it's gonna say days till, and then I guess you'll figure out it's Christmas, right? Hopefully,
Yep.
hopefully.
Yeah.
And you hook all these little pieces together with just like wire. It doesn't have to be fancy. You can use like little jewelry hoops, but I think the wire is the best because the distance between the holes is kind of far for those little um jewelry, hoops things. I don't know what they're
Oh,
called.
yeah.
Ink things. And so,
I like working on these ornaments because they're small and you can get them done,
yep,
you know,
get
in an
them
hour or less. So,
exactly or less. Yeah,
yeah.
got a short. So yeah, you can get them done pretty quickly.
And I know we have some fabric ones. You've probably, I don't know, maybe you've got the flyer.
I do have the
Still,
flyer. I have the
I
flyer right
still do
here.
not,
And
yeah, I
so
do not have it.
this is mine, and this is Janet's. And then
Yep.
here's the little gingerbread boy and girl. They're wooden cutouts also that you paint. And then this cute little peppermint twist round and with a tag. And then we have this um mixed media piece that has actually that is they're turned on a lathe. That's wood. These little finials are turned on a lathe. And then
Nice.
this is fabric Scandinavian star. And then we have this little angel, like a little tassel, and then a
Yeah, I
mixed
like
media
that one.
angel. And these are fabric. These are velvet with embellishments on them. And then this is a mixed media also. And these are hand painted mittens. And then the hand painted round cardinals. It's kind of hard to see, but it's cardinals on a fence. And so they're super
Oh,
cute.
cool.
And so because
Yeah.
glass ornament, you can see through it. It makes it a little hard, but here's all the 12 ornaments. And like she said, it's less than $4 an ornament. Like you cannot go wrong on that course. Plus there's extras, there's all kind of extra bonuses
Uh-huh.
and tracers and kits that you can buy to make it super simple. And you don't have to. It's all if you just want to. No part of that is a mandatory thing, but
And you also get a year. I love,
oh yeah,
that
a
we
year to do them. So you
giving a
don't have
year
to
to do them.
you
You could
could
do Christmas in July,
yeah,
right?
that's right.
You can start on next year's Christmas. If you can't finish them for this Christmas, you can start on next Christmas
I tell you,
and
I love
do it
Christmas
in
in July
July.
just for that reason. Like just
Yeah.
for that reason alone, I love Christmas in July. And so
Yeah, whenever, like if you go camping or like if you're part of um, I've worked with permanent, a camping location that has permanent campers
uh-huh.
and they always have a Christmas in July weekend.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. And it's awesome to have that too.
so what's your weather like today? Are you guys cold?
It started off cold. We were in the 30s last night, which was
Oh,
like
wow.
it's a little chilly down here, but then it was really nice. And by Saturday, it's going to be 80 some degrees.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
it's going to be nice.
A little bit of a warm spell there, huh?
Yeah. Which will be nice
We,
because this is like the weekend that, like with Halloween being on
oh,
Tuesday,
yeah.
I think it's going to be the weekend that everyone has like parties and
Yep.
local like my local church, we ended up canceling it, but we were planning a fall festival for Saturday, but we had to unfortunately cancel it. But
Yeah, a lot of trunk or treats happening on Saturday
yep,
as well, because, well, ours always does Saturdays and, because you don't ever do it on, well, our city doesn't do it on Halloween. They always do it on the Saturday before, so
right,
that anybody that still wants to go trick or treating, they're not competing with that.
right,
So, but it's a nice option if somebody doesn't want to take their kids like door to door. We still do that in our community. It's still fairly popular here.
yeah.
So
I love
that
that it's popular still. I just I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like a rite of life, right? Like a
yeah,
passage of a rite of passage or something that you trick or treat.
yeah,
It's like I feel sorry for people who live in areas where they can't go trick or
they
treat.
can't. Yeah.
It's just it makes me sad.
Well, I lived in the Midwest, grew up in the Midwest, and it was definitely big.
Yeah.
Um, I was in the one where it's like, oh, you got to watch for razor blades. When you don't hear that much anymore. They still recommend checking it, but that
Right.
was kind of. back when I was a kid was like, yep, you got to check for razor blades.
Right. I
Yeah.
remember that. You have to check your
Yeah.
candy, make sure there's no razor blades, no, and you're like, was there
Yeah.
ever razor blades in the candy?" Like, part of me, like, wondered, like, was that a true thing,
Is it
or
a
was that
thing? Yeah.
just something to scare all the kids from eating the candy while they were walking around? Like
Yeah.
like, is
Yeah.
this
No, we
just
had
a
to come home and dump it out. And
right,
yeah.
like, you can't eat the candy while you're walking around. And you're like, "Is that true, or is that just a good way that the parents learn to tell their kids, like, don't"
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like
Um,
that was a time when you had to be careful. That was kind of when it started, I feel
yeah,
like, in a way.
yeah, maybe
Like you
so.
can't.
And my mom tells stories of when she was little about how, like, if a house wasn't doing the trick or treating, like, like they had their light turned off,
Yeah.
then that was pretty dangerous for that house.
Oh, because they'd get egged.
'Cause they would, like, mom was telling some of the things that they did as kids, and I'm like, "I'm pretty sure that's" like, how did y'all survive? Like, pouring, syrup and putting leaves on their porch, and I'm like, "Y'all were brats." But, yeah, in her day, it's like, "You better be trick or treating. You better be handing out candy." I'm like,
I
"I
don't
can't."
really do it much here, but I'm at like a spot where some people they won't bother if they don't see the houses next to me with the lights on. They don't bother walking all the way down the
Yeah.
road, down my street. So I like the first year we moved in. Oh, how long have we been? Hmm. I don't know if this will be our fourth or fifth Halloween. I can't recall right now off the top of my head, but uh yeah, that first year I tried and I had like nobody. And I'm like, I can't have all this candy left over. And my
Right,
grandson wasn't candy eating age, so or we didn't like to. He was too young, but
right.
um
You're
now I
like,
still don't want the candy around. And I'm
"You
just thinking about that out loud now. Shoot, that's all that candy is going to be around here. We're going to be fighting over that.
candy." And so, yeah, we don't have trick-or-treaters here. I live in the country, and there's only 4 houses on my road, and
Ah,
there's nowhere for them to walk safely 'cause,
right. Yeah.
like, right off my road, or to turn on my road, you come right off of a major highway, and there's no, like, so we don't get them. I go to my sister's house in the city who lives, like, 2 doors down from my mom, and we hand out candy at her house while she takes the kids all over the neighborhood. Now, I don't know if I'll go this year because her daughter is no longer trick or treating, and,
Yeah.
she's 18, and, of course,
Ah,
too old. Too old.
yes.
And so she usually has, like, a little get together of her friends at at her house. I don't know if she will this year. She may be working, I don't know. But
So there must be a brush smaller than a liner brush.
oh, well, you have those little micro brushes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting it done, but this one's a little more detailed than the snowman. The snowman is nice and simple, nice big spaces or whatever. This Highland cow has definitely got a lot more smaller details,
Smaller details.
but it's coming together.
Yep.
Let's clean
Always
it up a
is.
little. So you're okay, you're doing the details on Santa right now then. I
Yep.
just looked up. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting his beard in there, getting his little face in there, and put a little sparkle in his eye, just a little bit, just to say there's somebody home.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
But
gonna start adding the details on this. And it's gonna be a little interesting with this brush, but I don't even think I have one tinier. At least not. Oh, I do probably. I just don't think I have it handy. Um, yeah, maybe, but that one's just a little longer. That's okay. We'll just keep working with this one, I guess. Oh, here's one. That'll work. Whoops.
and then for the
Over. So here, I'll try this. It's kind of like a flat, a really mini flat.
little snow, oops, that's the one I wanted. And then I'm going to use a little snow paste on his hat to give it some texture. I love the snow paste.
I have not tried snow paste. I've tried, or is that the same thing as, what's the one I call Snow Tex?
It's similar. Yeah, this is
Okay.
Pintart's version of that, but it's similar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I have not tried
I carry the
Pintart.
Pintart products, and so I absolutely love them. And so this is the Pintart version of that snow text.
Okay. I have not tried that yet, but I've heard of it.
And they're such nice products.
So do you have a store too then?
I have an online store.
Okay.
I don't have a physical store, but I have an online store that
Okay.
I carry decoupage papers and like these little wooden ornaments. I carry Pintart products. You know, I don't carry the whole line. Like I don't carry a lot of the paints. I have a few of their specialty paints that I carry, but I don't carry like their whole line of paints because it's just
Okay.
too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
It would fill my whole house up, and I'm like, it's already full enough. I don't need to fill it up anymore. So I don't
Yeah.
do their whole like paint line, but I do have some of their specialty paint products that I carry. So if they have
Nice.
but I love their snow paste and their stuff like that. And I don't know what is up with Facebook and me lately, but I tell you what, it's driving me crazy. I need you to stop looking at it and thinking about it because it doesn't fare well. I don't understand. I don't get it. It's like my numbers are like dropped to nothing, and they were pretty good, and then they went to nothing lately. I don't know.
You mean
Like
like watching
watching, yeah, and I know they'll
watching
watch
live?
the replay and stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do so when I'm doing mine, I'm trying to go horizontal with, just right in Facebook. I have no idea whether that is making a difference or not, but you hear the rumors
Yeah,
that
you
that
do.
that the Facebook will throw it out there, in notifications and whatnot, and but you just never know.
No, and it's just I don't know.
All right.
I'm not.
Coming up on the tail end here of this Just gonna add, just kind of adding the hair. The small liner brush is working. I'm just making sure it's flat and the bristles are tight and it's not working too, it's working pretty good.
Cool.
Getting layers. Like I said,
Yeah,
snowman's gonna be easier.
you need that hair, that layers of that hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need those hair layers. Um, I'm just gonna give a little character to my Santa Claus here. Just a little bit. Make it look like it's a little bit three-dimensional.
Yeah, painting in the painting in that little tiny candy cane is proving
I bet.
a
I
little
didn't
bit
think about that candy cane. You're like, "Ooh,
dingy.
that gets a little bit detailed there."
Yeah. But you know what? It's an ornament, right? So you're not going to be, it
You're
doesn't
not
have to
gonna
be
be looking
perfect.
at it that exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna have to worry about it. Like, you're not gonna see it that close. That you have to be that precise.
Right. Just add some
And
white highlights. I got to give him some life in his eye too. I'll probably
yeah,
use the back of my brush for that. I think I'll even highlight a little bit on his body. I don't normally, but I will on this one.
right.
All right. Wonder if the back of that brush is tiny enough. Give him a little dot. Oh, it's probably too big. There we go. Oh, barely touched it. That gave him a small dot. So at least he looks like he's got an eye.
Right.
And then I'll pull in a little brown and give him some shading on his horns too. That's interesting with a small area. So what do you guys normally do for Christmas?
Are you talking to me or your
Yeah,
I normally go over to my mom's and on Christmas and we have our Christmas breakfast and
nice.
then we open up our presents. Or I should say, so it's kind of a lot. Um, I usually go over there on Christmas Eve. Also, um, now that my husband's parents are not here anymore, um, we used to do Christmas Eve at his mother's, and then we would go back at Christmas night to go back over there and have like a dinner. Well, we would have Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve, and then
Uh-huh.
we would go back over there after, Christmas night and just to be there at Christmas night. But now I go to my parents in the daytime at breakfast, which we've doing all along, and then we're here. I come home about sometime that afternoon and then home the rest of the day. So, but anyway, how about you? What do you do?
Um, Christmas morning at home. It kind of depends on when Christmas falls on and if we have the grandson here or if he's with his mom instead of with his dad. But
Right.
we don't really, I mean, I've spent many a years traveling down back home, which for
Or
me is like that's northern Illinois,
okay.
southern Wisconsin.
Mhm.
So, but my family's dwindling there. So, both my parents are gone. And so yeah, there's probably going to be no driving down there.
Right.
I've got some cousins and an aunt, but my lost my mom about a year ago, like
I'm
yesterday.
sorry.
But
Oh, I'm
yeah, it's
sorry.
okay. I know last year this time was in a totally different place than I am now.
I am
And
only
I
imagine.
was, yeah,
And
I was making arrangements and figuring out travel and yeah, trying to get work done so I could leave. I was
mm,
able to go down there for a week, so that was nice.
yeah,
Because I had some siblings come in from out of town. But
right.
anyways, so yeah, so our trips down there is going to be fewer and far between. Because my other siblings are not from that area at all. They're totally different states.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
maybe you
yeah,
go visit
we'll
your
just be.
siblings at some point.
We've been seeing them. Like we just saw them in September. We all met in that area because we had a niece getting married.
Nice.
So we spent about a good 5 days camping together and going to that wedding or that reception and whatnot. And so we're not going to get together for this Christmas for sure then because we just saw each other in September.
Right.
But but we do, one of the really nice things with all this technology, we can complain about it all we want, but even last Christmas, or no, it'd be 2 Christmases ago, I set my phone up with my mom. I put her on top of my fireplace mantle and I put on, well, I had two of them running and I had my brother on one who lives in Florida and my mom on another who was, that Illinois area. And they watched my grandson open his Christmas presents.
That's
So we
pretty
ended up,
awesome.
so we spent Christmas morning with them, just on the phone, with video. So that was nice.
That is pretty
That is,
awesome.
yeah, that is one thing, I mean, I've been through a lot of different times with when you have family that lives far away. I mean, heck, I thought the email thing was the bomb. It was like, oh my
Right.
gosh, I can email. I
Tell
don't
them
have to mail a letter.
quick,
I
and I can tell them this, and this, and it gets there
Yeah,
right away. And
yeah, and it was fast and easy, and it's like, wow.
now you can video. You're like,
Yeah, now we just text and video all the time. So we have
making
like
us
a three-way text going, and we're just always bugging each other.
right. I'm gonna run over and grab a little piece of wire just so I can finish him up.
Okay. I am working on being almost done here too.
So I'm knocking all my stuff down. I better grab two because I don't know how much I need to make it look right. I'm knocking all my brushes on the floor. Okay. Let's see here. Don't need it to be huge. See if I can figure out like the best way to do this. Well, that was brilliant, Amanda. Just let go of it. Just watch how it goes right. Gravity works, you know?
Yeah.
Gravity is real.
Good thing.
A good thing. But I want to get that out of the way. And then I think what I want to do is just curl this around a few times.
All right, I'm almost done with mine. I think I've just got, maybe I'll add a little hair.
Okay.
I could grab some of the snow text, but that would be kind of, I don't know if it's within reach.
If you got it, just go ahead and grab it.
Yeah, the only problem is I'm not sure where it is.
You sound like me in my studio. Like, where did I set that? Where did I put that?
I had it. Starting to gather some things for different paint parties and whatnot, and
Right.
so yeah, I'm not really sure. But you know what? I've got glitter glue. Let's just do that instead.
Yeah, glitter glue will work.
We'll do some glitter glue on there. Give them a little shine.
And then let's just see if this one's long enough for this one.
Yeah, the glitter glue works kind of good in this like small area versus like the snow text.
Versus like the snow text, you would have to probably use your finger or something really, really tiny.
Yeah, I'm using my finger for the glue too, but normally on a bigger version of them, I use the glitter glue as well, but I also do the snow text. Right. Which reminds me, I better add that to my list of things that I need to get is snow text.
Yes, you can't come into the holiday season with paint parties without it.
I have, yeah, I've got some pretty big ones coming up with the Highland Cow, so.
Nice.
It will be fun. So I'll have to see about getting more of those, but there's, yeah, I'll probably bring that up closer. Oh, which way do I gotta go? It's like opposite. I guess I'm getting out of the light, so it's a little harder to see, but there he is. I could grab some red ribbon.
Yeah, grab some red ribbon.
Put some ribbon on him, and I've already got one cut, I think. If not, I'll just cut it. You got red or blue. No, that's too tiny. But yeah, I like the red because it kind of matches his, like, the pop of the hat.
Right.
Do you have a nice blue too that would go good with like a snowman that's more blue versus like what I've got here with the red and black.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna have to. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Kelly just hopped on. Hi, Amanda.
Oh, hey.
Hi. We are doing ornaments, and we are talking about the Ornament Magic collab course collab that is going to be so awesome. Looking so forward to that. I hope you're planning on joining us in there.
Yeah, I can't wait to do some of the ornaments
Me too.
um,
It's
that
going to
are
be
in there. So yeah,
so much
I
fun.
have tons of fabric too, so I could probably do that. I used to be a quilter. I've got a fair amount of Christmassy looking fabric, most likely. And it doesn't even have to be Christmas, just whatever color. But
Right. Yeah, it doesn't have to
so
be the Christmas um colors.
so there's him done. I might have forgotten something detail wise, but I think for being small, I could fix one of his little ornaments got a little skewed, but could see about rounding that out a little bit. But that's okay, right? Nothing's perfect.
It doesn't have to be perfect. That's exactly right. Nothing's
Yeah,
perfect and it
I
doesn't have to be.
always I always tell my painters that.
Right. I always say if you wanted it to be perfect, you would have gone to the store and bought it. Hi,
Yeah.
Linda. How are you? Good to see you. We're working on ornaments. This is my countdown Santa, and Janet did her Highland cow on a
Yeah.
round, and we're talking about the ornament collab class that course that we are doing. Um, I tell you what, when we started it, it sounded so far off, and now it's like
Yeah.
November 1st, and you're like, that's less than a week away.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. You are so right on that.
it's a week away, but yeah, it'll be here before we know it.
Definitely will.
Mm,
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it's going on the end of October already. Like, wow.
I know.
Time marches on, whether you're ready for it to or not. To be back in the day when you were a kid and time felt like it took forever. Remember
Yeah,
those days?
oh, I do remember those days. Kelly says she probably won't, but she's watching all of our mini collab lives. Instead of purchasing the package, I've made a few purchases from my ATC host this month. I know your package is in the mail too. I appreciate your purchase. And it is in the mail. I mailed it today. It is on its way, girlfriend.
I have not delved into the ATC
Oh,
cards.
it's so much fun. It
Yeah.
is so much fun. Whoops, I stuck my finger up in there and messed up my garland. It is so much fun. We have a good time in there every month making the different cards based on what we get in the mystery box.
Yeah, I've watched many of yours on that. Like
Yeah,
watching to see when you open it up and you have to do it on the spot. It's
right.
like, better them than me, I guess.
No, you should join us sometimes. You're welcome to join us if you want. You can join us and I will swap a box with you. And you can make your ATCs. Let's see.
Yeah, after the first of the year,
You're like,
I can look at
when
something
it
like that.
cools down a little bit. Yeah, I get you. I
Yeah,
understand
I
about that.
can't commit to anything the next couple of months, but after that,
I know. I
I
know.
can't commit to anything more.
I totally am with you. I
So I decided to paint the back of my ornament, and now I'm even going to go as far as painting the side.
nice. I like to finish my ornaments front and back. I really do.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't necessarily paint anything on the back, like because of course you're not going to see it, so I don't waste my time. You know what I mean? Painting something on
right.
the back, unless I know it's going to hang somewhere where you're going to see front and back. Like I have some ornament hangers that I just have like sitting on a table, and
Oh yeah.
where I decorate my dining room table with them. And so in that case, I will do front and back. But for
That's
the
a
most,
really
I don't.
Yeah, that's a really cool idea to have like, a little like not on a Christmas tree, but just a little ornament hanger and
Hmm.
then hang your favorite ornaments or your handmade ornaments.
Yep.
I like that idea. And then you can see them and enjoy them. I mean, you can still see them and enjoy them on your tree too, but
Yep.
I did a small tree in my studio here one year, because I wanted to see a
Right.
tree.
Right. Right. You feel
I
like you
don't know if
spend
I'll,
all your time in your studio. So why not
yeah,
free?
I don't think I'll do it again, but I just did it that year for some reason. I had probably got a fresh batch of stuff that I brought home from my mom. And I'm like, oh, hey, let's just put this in my studio.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, well,
Tell you if you had
there's,
a like a fancy, I don't want to say fancy, but like a family dinner, I guess, and you wanted to be a little extra, because sometimes I like to be extra. You could make the ornaments and have them at their place settings.
oh, that's a cool idea too. Yeah, and then it's a gift, right?
And it's a gift, right? They take home, and
Yeah,
you make them ornaments and have them so they're there. But days until, and so it's chalk, so you can write
yeah,
on it like 30, however many days there is now until Christmas.
nice. And then the Santa Claus kind of goes with him or matches him, or is the Santa Claus just completely, I mean, not the Santa Claus, the snowman.
The snowman's another one that is days until you just paint it like a snowman. And so,
Okay.
but
Looks like Brenda has been tagging some folks.
yeah, she has.
Great. So I yes, as a reminder, I can't because I went using the audio on my computer, I could not pull up my page, but I did share this to my page, Brush by Design Creations. So if anyone here has been commenting on my page and watching, I apologize for not being able to see those comments, but I will definitely go back and you know, if you have been commenting, or even if you do hashtag replay and say hi, I will check my page as well.
Yep, please.
So,
If you're watching the replay, let us know that you're watching the replay. It's important to us. And then we have I'm gonna switch here, do this. So you can see me. We have the
ornament magic. Well,
collab.
yeah.
I'm gonna take your table out. That'll make you and I bigger, and you can hold your
Okay,
ornament.
that's fine. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the Ornament Magic collab. So all of these 12 classes in one course. So you get all 12 for one price, and it's less than $4 a class. And so these are
Yeah.
some there's like mixed media here, mixed media here, mixed media there. There is fabric here, some yarn, it looks like, I think, there for the tassel, fabric here, and then hand painted. So lots of hand painted ornaments. Mine's hand painted. Jeanette's is hand painted. Teresa's hand painted. The other Teresa's hand painted. We got two
Yeah.
Teresas. Cheryl's is hand painted, and Kimberly's is hand painted. And so these here are turned on a lathe. That's how the finials are made, and you can buy a kit for those too. And so this one is a reclaimed wood angel. That's a mixed media piece. That's Michelle's. And so it's an awesome opportunity. It has all kind of different types of ornaments. And so we would love for you to join us in that. I will
It's a
post.
good variety.
It is. It's an awesome variety. They're all different. Oh, thank you, Brenda. The Highland cow is so cute. Hold up your Highland cow. I'm going to remove my desktop too. Oh, look. Didn't mean to do that. All right, hold on. I have to keep that in there.
That is precious. My light is kind of funny when I'm doing towards my phone there. So let me see if turning it off helps. Turning it off helps a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. It's all opposite. Let's go this way.
Yeah, go the other way.
There we go.
These are the ones we did tonight. And so this is my little Santa. Days until Christmas.
And the little floppy
cow.
Feet. Yeah. Yeah, I got kind of it was quite tricky. Let's see. It was quite tricky to get all those little tiny details. Looks like his nose is a little bit off, but that's okay. Again, when you're looking at it, you're gonna look at it, yeah, from a distance, you're not gonna see that. So but anyways, yeah.
Adorable. Brenda says adorable. Anyway,
thank you.
A good rest of your night. And we will see you soon. I don't know when you'll be live next. I maybe live on
I tend to on my page I go live on Thursday nights at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So unless I've got a paint party scheduled, I do have some of those mixed in there. I am going live Thursday night, this Thursday night. So that's what I'll be live next.
Awesome. All righty. Well, we're going to say good night, and we'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.